I want you to know, this is not Poway. We always walk with our arms around each other, and we will walk through this tragedy with our arms around each other. We will always be a community that cares for one another.
Reports of multiple people shot at the University of North Carolina at Charlotte. This shooting has been deadly. The images coming in now. Police are on the scene tonight. The school on lockdown. Students were alerted in a tweet to run, hide, and fight if necessary. All of this unfolding a short time ago. Let's go right to ABC's Chief Justice correspondent Pierre Thomas. Pierre, what have you learned tonight?
Tonight, terror unfolding on a college campus after shots fired at the University of North Carolina at Charlotte. Police racing in to face an active shooter. University of North Carolina at Charlotte students nervously streaming out of campus buildings, hands raised.
Three that are shot. We got one we need medics to really step it up on. We got multiple victims in here. We're going to need multiple ambulances.
At least 2 people reported dead at the scene. 4 others injured, 2 of them with life-threatening injuries, according to local rescue personnel.
Yeah, the shooter in custody. The shooter is detained right here.
Students who were initially alerted to run, hide, and fight, later told to remain in a safe location. The campus still on lockdown. David, even though the shooter is in custody, police are taking no chances, continuing to clear buildings, making certain there are no more assailants. David?
Police say there could be other victims who show up to area hospitals, but they know of 7 victims so far, 1 who's died. The other 6 are men and women ages 27 to 58, and they're suffering from non-life-threatening injuries.
Citywide, all units realize we have discharging shot spotter alert.
The remnants of a neighborhood cookout, surrounded by dozens of officers and at least 50 evidence markers.
At 2542 Edmondson Avenue, shot spotter alert. 14 rounds.
The scene of what Baltimore Police Commissioner Michael Harrison calls an extremely targeted shooting.
Who walked up and opened fire on innocent people at this intersection?
Harrison said it happened as cookouts were going on either side of Whitmore Avenue at Edmondson Avenue in West Baltimore Sunday evening.
There was a black male who approached the intersection and began firing indiscriminately into the crowd.
He says the suspect ran off. So did one of the victims, who ended up collapsing behind a nearby church. He later died at the hospital. At least 6 other people are being treated.
People know who's doing these shootings and who's targeting different people. And for people not to come forward and say who have done this, looking for retaliation, that's not the way to go.
What we need now is for the people to have the same resilience and the same tenacity to go after him like he came after the people who are out here today.
The aftermath of a crane collapse in the United States. The accident happened at the construction site of the new Google campus in Seattle. The crane crashing down in traffic below at around 3:30 on Saturday afternoon, crushing 6 cars. 4 people killed, 1 woman and 3 men. Firefighters say 2 of the dead were crane operators, while the other 2 had been in the cars that were hit. 4 other people were injured, including a young mother and her 4-month-old daughter, but none of them seriously. Officials say they don't yet know the cause of the accident, but local resident Mark Taylor Canfield says the strong winds may have played a factor.
It became really strong wind for a short period of time there, where it was really gusting, and it blew my hat off my head, and we had a hard time closing the window. Right around that time is when we heard the crash. I wasn't sure what it was because, like I said, you hear a lot of construction in this area at all times of the day. So
officials say they won't release the names of the dead until Monday. Seattle is currently undergoing a building boom, with dozens of cranes strung out along the city's skyline.
Gas prices keep going up. AAA says the national average is now $2.85 a gallon. That's up 23 cents from last month. In California, it is more than $4 a gallon, an increase of more than 50 cents since last month. Jamie Yukas has more on this.
For 8 straight weeks, gas prices continue to climb across the country.
I've never seen this high of gas, ever.
No one has been hit harder than California drivers, who are seeing their highest prices in nearly 5 years.
Now when I drive into the gas station, I'm peeking at the number to see, did it go up?
The average for the Golden State is now above $4. The highest price we spotted was $4.79 a gallon near Los Angeles. The cheapest gas in the nation can be found in Alabama at $2.50 a gallon. Nationally, the average price is $2.85 per gallon.
The spike is being blamed on the switchover to the traditionally more expensive summer blend, as well as ongoing issues with California refineries.
When the refineries go down, the gas prices go up at the pump, and they go up quickly.
Jamie Court is the president of Consumer Watchdog.
We're talking about a $1 difference here in the state of California versus the rest of the country.
Californians have become a piggy bank for these oil companies. They do it whenever it approaches on summer, and we know a lot of people are going to hit the roads.
Which means don't expect much of a summer break. Just ask Uber driver Kirsten Clark.
How much more do you think you're driving to make up for the gas prices?
I'd probably say an extra 4 or 5 hours a week just to cover the difference.
Jamie Yukas, CBS News, Los Angeles.
Mierda, marico.
Siempre en nuestra Constitución. En ese proceso dijimos, cuando el pueblo esté en las calles, asumiríamos.
Hablamos a las Fuerzas Armadas y hoy nos queda claro que las Fuerzas Armadas están con el pueblo de Venezuela y no con el dictador.
Buen día, pueblo de Venezuela.
¡Mira a tu izquierda!
Defender la libertad. ¡Fuera la tiranía!
¡Abajo la tiranía!
¡Abajo la tiranía! ¡Muerte a la tiranía! ¡Salgamos a la calle!
Que planteó el régimen con grupos reducidos.
Señores del gobierno de Estados Unidos, del pequeño grupo que pretendió llenar, eso es lo que llaman...
De este golpe de engaño, es un verdadero golpe de engaño, una escaramuza golpista avanzada absolutamente en la simulación, el engaño y la mentira. Y por eso se quedaron solos. El 80% del personal militar y policial ya al mediodía los había abandonado.
Hoy con Nicolás defendiendo la patria y diciéndole al mundo que Venezuela es libre, soberana y absolutamente independiente y no se va a doblegar frente a las pretensiones del imperialismo norteamericano y sus lacayos operadores.
Dirige este mensaje a su presidente encargado Juan Guaidó, legítimo comandante en jefe de las Fuerzas Armadas. Tuvimos claro que lo que decía el régimen, que tenía control de las Fuerzas Armadas, es una farsa.